Pauwi ka na ba ng Pilipinas at nais mong malaman ano ba yung mga travel guidelines and protocols? And at the same time, ikaw ba ay pabalik na sa bansa kung saan ka nagtatrabaho and you'll be departing from the Philippines? Alamin po natin ang mga kasagutan sa inyong katanungan, aking mga kabayan, regarding travel protocols and travel guidelines. Watch this video and find out. Magandang araw sa inyong lahat mga kabayan at kaibigan. Welcome to Jamey Iris TALK TV, where we will talk, discuss, and chat about different topics relevant to travel guidelines, travel protocols, and even current events that's happening in and out of the Philippines to keep you in the loop and to guide you. For this specific episode, we will be talking about the travel guidelines and protocols at sasagutin po natin ang inyong mga katanungan. So once again everyone, welcome to this episode. Sagot sa iyong mga katanungan, aking mga kabayan. Welcome po sa ating lahat ng mga subscribers at nagagalak po ako na makasama kayo at muli po ay magkakasama tayo sa ating episode na ito. And thank you for always watching. At syempre, gayon din po sa ating mga bagong viewers. If this is your first time to actually watch and join us in this channel, I'm inviting you to subscribe to my channel so that you'll always get updated with the videos I'm uploading every day that are informative, helpful, and inspiring. So with that mga kabayan, tingnan na po natin. Ano po yung mga mensaheng iniwan po sa atin ng ating mga kabayan sa aking comment box or ano po yung mensahe na iniwan po ninyo. At gayon din po, ano po yung mga katanungan na iniwan nyo sa aking comment box. Looking forward, masagot po natin yan sa videong ito. Kung hindi naman po, pakicheck na lang po ang ating comment boxes. Maari pong sumagot na po ako sa inyo at paumanhin po kung sakasakaling hindi po agad ako makasagot sapagkat napakadami lang po talaga ng ating mga katanungan na ina-address at sinasagot po. Pero as soon as mabasa ko naman po yan, ay gagawin ko po ang best ko para masagutan po. Pasensya na po sa delay, pero gagawin po natin ang best natin. So for the meantime, panoorin niyo po muna yung ating ibang mga videos. Maaring makatulong po ito sa inyo in a timely manner while waiting for me to answer your questions. Now with that everyone, tingnan po natin. Mula kay Amina Bawayan, sabi niya, thank you Ma'am Jamey sa update nyo. God bless from Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. Hello Amina, Afwan, and syukran jazilan din sa panonood sa aking channel. Hello sa inyong lahat ng mga kabayan po natin sa Saudi Arabia at sa Jeddah. Ayan, mula naman kay Ruby Bagot, morning Miss Jamey, thank you again always sa update po ninyo. So much helpful po, always keep safe. From Judith Power, new subscriber here. Judith, welcome to our community, and at the same time I simply want to say thank you for subscribing. From Maricel Juan, have a good day po ma'am. You are most thank you so much Maricel, and have a great day too. Amina, Ruby, Judith, and Maricel, maraming salamat sa inyong mensahe and keep watching and thank you. God bless. From Claire, Sadyang Gabay. Miss Jamey, good afternoon. Ask ko sana kung need pa po ba ng Philippine Airlines ang RT-PCR dahil sa Qatar wala ng RT-PCR. Sa pagbalik ng bansang Qatar, andito po ako sa Pilipinas. Flight ko po sa March 9. Pabalik na po ako sa Qatar at Davao to Manila po ako. Philippine Airlines, sana matulungan niyo po ako dahil mahal ang PCR. Salamat po. God bless po. Ayan. So, today is March 8. Tamang-tama, bukas ang iyong flight. So, tingnan lang natin. Unang-una, Claire, tingnan mo yung email sa'yo ng Philippine Airlines. Usually, they will list down kung ano yung requirements nila para sa'yo to your destination. Pero tingnan na rin natin. So, sabi mo sa Qatar, di ba? So, tingnan natin ang requirements ng Qatar for Philippine Airlines. So let us just take a look from the Philippine Airlines website. So sinasabi nila, ito po ang mga requirement regarding anyone who will be traveling to Qatar. So if you'll be traveling from the Philippines to Doha, Qatar, travel requirements that are listed here are subject to change at a short notice by the issuing government authority. As such, posting of advisories below is not real time and serve only as a guide. Please confirm your requirements directly with the offices or websites of your place of origin and destination. Now, travel requirements overview. Who are the allowed travelers to Qatar? So, same as before, Qatar citizens, GCC citizens, and residents of Qatar, visitors to Qatar with pre-approved and on-arrival visas. Now, travelers seeking to enter Qatar must follow the will do so via a safe travel lane arrangement, entry requirements, and health controls. Each safe travel lane may differ depending on the traveler's profile and travel history. Now, the general requirements are the medical documents and travel documents. So, dalawa po ito. Unang-una, medical documents. So, you still have to provide a printed copy of the negative COVID-19 test or RT-PCR result from any DOH accredited laboratories valid within 48 hours prior to your departure shall be applicable to the following: unvaccinated Qatar citizen from red countries, unvaccinated residents from red countries or GCC citizens, and all visitors. So yan lamang ang may requirement for a negative COVID-19 RT-PCR result. And then for those fully vaccinated, please print out a copy of your recognized proof of vaccination. And then travel documents. So kinakailangan ikumpleto rin ito, printed copy of registration to the FERAZ platform. Kasama na po dyan yung undertaking and acknowledgement form. Punta po kayo dito sa website ng Philippine Airlines po. At ito po, i-click nyo lang to and then you will be transferred to that link. And then travelers will undergo hotel quarantine upon arrival if they decide not to register before their flight to Qatar. So, yun po ang maaring mangyari. And then what else? Kung since passenger ka ng Qatar, it's very important that you have to complete this PAL passenger information form and at the same time or itong PAL partner laboratory ECIF form. Kinakailangan mo rin mag-complete ng PH Bureau of Immigration Declaration Form. Kasama na rin ang printed copy of your OEC for OFWs and printed copy of your hotel quarantine facility booking for Qatar. Ano ba yung mga requirement ng quarantine ng Qatar? As of today, sinasabi po nila is the following shall undergo 5 days of home quarantine. If you're unvaccinated Qatar citizen and residents, GCC citizens and visitors, GCC citizens and visitors have the option to take the quarantine in a quarantine hotel for 5 days. Now, all GCC citizens and visitors from red countries who are fully vaccinated must undergo at least 1 day hotel quarantine. All fully vaccinated Qatar citizen and residents shall undergo the rapid antigen test within 24 hours of arrival, and all unvaccinated non-immune Qatar citizen and residents shall undergo the PCR test within 24 hours of arrival, plus a rapid antigen test on the day 5 of home quarantine. Now, unvaccinated non-immune residents from red countries are not required to take the PCR test. Now, all GCC citizens and visitors who are unvaccinated or non-immune shall undergo the rapid antigen test on day 5 of the quarantine. Last, fully vaccinated GCC citizen and visitors shall undergo the rapid antigen test on day 1 of the quarantine. Please take note, quarantine requirements are based on the exceptional red list category. The Philippines is under this list. So for further details, please read the Qatar Travel and Return Policy. So yan, clear ang update natin regarding the Qatar requirements upon your return. So nakapagpa-RT-PCR test ka na ba? If hindi pa, meron pa namang time at this point in time because it's just March 8 pa lang naman. Ang flight mo are March 9. So clear yan yung answer natin regarding your question about the requirements of flying back to Qatar or Doha, Qatar. So, ang pinag-RT-PCR test lang at this point in time from what they have mentioned is yung mga unvaccinated. So, fully vaccinated ka ba or unvaccinated ka? Please check din yung email na pinadala sa'yo ng Qatar kasi ang Qatar talaga may listahan lagi yan sila on what you have to complete so that at least you know. From Tony Balangge, Ma'am Jamie, ask ko lang po kung uuwi ng probinsya, sagot pa rin po ba ng OWA? March 9 po flight ko. Thank you, God bless. Hi Tony, so your flight will be tomorrow, so ingat sa iyong flight. So far at this point in time, yes, meron pa rin tayong OWA, hatid probinsya. Punta ka lang doon sa OWA help desk sa airport kung saan ang arrival mo and check with them yung schedule ng transportation that they will be providing doon sa iyong probinsya. Ayan, God bless sa inyong flight, Claire and Tony. Sabay kayo tomorrow pero magkaibang country, no? So that's quite good. So ingat kayo pareho. And again, looking forward na makasama nyo na ang pamilya nyo very soon here in the Philippines. From Gregorio Abellana, hi po Miss Jamie, hope all is well. Ask ko lang po, address ko po sa Mindanao pero mag-home quarantine po ako sa QC. Uwi po ako sa probinsya namin after 7 days, posible po ba yon? At ano po ang gagamitin ko na second dose or third dose since boosted na po ako? Wala po kasi sa OHP ng third dose. Thank you and God bless. Hi Gregorio, so una muna, sagutin natin yung unang question mo. So yung unang question mo, anong address ang gagamitin mo? Kung sa halimbawa, pagdating mo sa Pilipinas, sa QC ka magstay, tatapusin mo ng 7 days home quarantine kasi fully vaccinated ka, then yung address mo kung saan ka nag-home quarantine, yun ang ilagay mo. So that is fine kasi yun ang nakalagay sa OHP. Kung saan ka magka-quarantine, then yun ang ilalagay mo na address. Now, kung pauwi ka ng probinsya, then that's well and good. Okay lang yon. Kasi at least nakumpleto mo yung 7 days din doon sa QC. Ideally, of course, diretso sa bahay. Yun naman talaga. Pero ang mahalaga naman is you're not, kumbaga, going from one place to another without completing the 7 days quarantine. So, pakilagay na lang yung address mo kung saan ka nag-quarantine and then you can go back home doon sa iyong, kumbaga, province. And then after that, ayan, regarding the vaccination, so ang OHP sa ngayon mga kabayan at Gregario, ang hinihingi niya lang is yung primary vaccination natin, hindi pa kasama yung booster. So ang ikumpleto mo lang yung first and second dose ng iyong two dose series na vaccination. Kung one dose lang naman yan, halimbawa kan Johnson yan, then 1 dose lang. Booster, wag mo nang ilagay, hindi naman tinatanong. So, ingat ka sa iyong biyahe, Gregario. May God bless you. And then from Rose Alfie Liam, hi po, good evening ma'am. Ask ko lang po, may swab test pa po ba pagbalik ng Dubai Emirates Airlines po? Direct flight at babalik ko po sa Dubai 72 or 48 hours po ba kung sakaling may RT-PCR test? Sige, tingnan natin kung anong requirement para sa Dubai. So let us just take a look. Ano ba ang travel requirements for Dubai if you're flying with Emirates? So again, ito po ay mula sa Emirates website. So sabi po, travel requirements for Dubai. So you have to check the latest COVID-19 travel and testing requirements for Dubai, including the advice for Dubai residents, tourists, and transiting passengers. So, if you are a resident, sabi mo babalik ka na sa Dubai, so I am, kumbaga, tinitingnan ko na ikaw ay Dubai resident. So ang pipiliin natin na i-discuss ngayon is ang travel advice for Dubai residents. For anyone who's flying to Dubai, halimbawa mga viewers natin at kayo ay turista, tourist visa yung meron kayo, itong kabila ang kailangan yung basahin. So we'll focus on this Dubai residents. So travel requirements for Dubai residents, the following process applies to all UAE residents, visa holders flying back to Dubai. The information changes frequently, so please check back before you travel. So this was last updated March 7, 2022. Now, in order for you to meet or to board the flight, you must meet the requirements for every country that you will be transiting or traveling through. Now, this includes your departure country, your transit country, and your final destination. There may also be regulations relating to your recent travel history. Now, residents traveling to Dubai, before you travel, all UAE residents can now travel to Dubai without GDRFA or ICA approval. Now, requirements for passengers arriving in Dubai from February 26, 2022. Passengers traveling to Dubai from all GCC countries must fulfill one of the below requirements. Present a valid vaccination certificate reflecting that the passenger is fully vaccinated with a vaccine approved by the WHO or the UAE and includes a QR code. Number 2, you must present a valid negative COVID-19 PCR test certificate issued within 48 hours before the scheduled flight departure to Dubai and issued by an approved health service provider with a QR code. Present number 3, a valid medical certificate with a QR code issued by the relevant authorities that the passenger has recovered from COVID-19 within 1 month from the date of recovery to the date of arrival. So just in case you tested positive, just like almost a month ago, everyone, then you have to provide the medical certificate. Now, if requested, passengers must undergo a PCR test on arrival in Dubai and self-quarantine until they receive a negative result. Passengers who test positive for COVID-19 must follow the guidelines issued by the Dubai Health Authority. Note: printed or digital PCR test certificates or vaccination certificates are accepted in English or Arabic and must include a QR code. SMS certificates are not accepted. COVID-19 PCR tests or vaccination certificates in other languages are acceptable if they can be validated at the departure point. Number 3, COVID-19 vaccination certificates without a QR code can be accepted to travel to Dubai as long as the vaccination certificate is issued by test centers or organizations recognized and approved by the national health authorities of the country. And lastly, PCR test must be based on a molecular diagnostic test intended for the qualitative detection of nucleic acid for SARS-CoV-2 viral RNA, rapid antigen, antibody, or any form of rapid lateral flow test, and home kits will not be accepted. Now, for transit passengers, the rules and conditions for entry at the final destination will apply. We'll skip this one because these are COVID-19 vaccination and PCR certificate exemptions only for UAE nationals, so hindi po natin i-discuss ito. Now, COVID-19 PCR test and vaccination exemption. So any children below 12 years old, passengers with moderate to severe disabilities. Moderate or severe disability includes neurological disorders and intellectual or developmental disabilities. For example, acute spinal cord injury, Alzheimer's disease, amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, ALS, then ataxia, autism spectrum, Bell's palsy, brain tumors, cerebral aneurysm, cerebral palsy, Down syndrome, epilepsy, and seizures. Now, all passengers, including those who are visually impaired, hearing impaired, or physically challenged, must hold a negative COVID-19 RT-PCR test certificate as per the requirement. So these are the information that we have for anyone who will be traveling to Dubai and you are Dubai residents. So hoping that definitely help you. Rosa, Alfie, Liam, so looking forward that those information helped you so that at least you can prepare for your flight back to Dubai. Maraming salamat, Gregario at Rose, Alfie. Mula kay Pedrito Pamo, good day ma'am. Tanong ko lang po ma'am about sa baggage, 46 kg kasi allowed sa sasakyan kong airline. May connecting po akong paprobinsya. Sagot din po ba ng OWA ma'am ang baggage namin? Kasi po 22 kg lang allowed ng domestic flight po. Salamat po sa sagot. God bless. Okay, so ikaw ba ay pauwi ng Pilipinas? So if you'll be flying back to the Philippines, kung 46 kg yung bagahe mo, so far wala naman kasing nabanggit ang OWA kung anong specific like number of luggage yung kanilang allowed when it comes to the flight na kumbaga ipino-provide nila. So far wala pa naman ako na naringgan na siningil just in case medyo mas mataas yung bagahe nila. Kasi kasi the flight naman is kumbaga chartered or kumbaga catered by OWA. Pero syempre, checkin na rin natin yan. Basta kasi so far, basta within kung ano yung bagahe mo, usually yan, 23, no? Kaya siya naging 46. So I believe maari naman yan ay sasagutin nila. Pero para maging sigurado ka, kasi I still need to verify the info too. From my side, mas mabilis na yan kapag ikaw ay mismong nasa counter ng OWA sa airport, double check mo na lang sa kanila. Tanong mo lang, ma'am, meron po bang luggage, kumaga, allowance or luggage limit kapag sumakay ng OWA hatid probinsya? So, double check with them and they can accurately tell you kung meron nga. To-check ko rin yan at ibabalitaan ko kayo once I get the information. Pero just in case mauna kang umuwi kesa doon sa info bago ko makuha from them, then it's great that at least you ask them. From Phil Dutch Vlogs, hi, is this true that unvaccinated tourists are allowed to enter Cebu? May nakapasok na ba na unvaccinated foreign national? Ano po requirements? None that I have heard of so far. Hindi ko pa, I still need to check that. I know I did mention that last time, but I still haven't heard any news during those times. So I will check this week and then let you know all, especially Phil Dutch Vlogs regarding this one. If there's anyone, sa mga subscribers natin, meron na ba kayong mga kakilala na nakapasok ng Cebu na unvaccinated? Just let me know. I still have to verify the information kasi wala nang lumabas na news after the last few news na ibinigay natin mga 2 to 3 weeks ago. Sabi kasi pag-uusapan pa yun eh. Hindi pa talaga siya, kumbaga, from the Cebu side, may EO sila doon or executive order, but alam ko kakausap pa ang DILG. So, ano yung napag-usapan nila, medyo wala naman tayong nakitang article pa about it. So, maghahanap ako and then let you all know. From Manilita Caldo Retuyan, good morning Ma'am Jamey. Thank you so much sa iyong videos. Napakalaking tulong po sa aming uuwi ng Pilipinas. Pansin ko lang pagdating ko dito sa Pilipinas, halos every corner you need to show the One Health Pass. Di ba computerized na yan? Sa ibang bansa, isang beses lang. Thank you. Sana ma-improve ang services ng airport. Unang-una, Manolita, I just simply want to say I'm very happy that you're back in the Philippines at you are most welcome. I'm simply so glad na mga nakatulong sa'yo yung mga videos na binibigay at inihahanda ko para sa inyo. And thank you for sharing your observation. Oo, totoo naman yung sinabi mo. At every point talaga, pinapalabas nila o pinapakita nila yung One Health Pass. Well, I get your point too kasi nga sa ibang bansa kapag once naka-register ka na, so tuloy-tuloy na yan, smooth na, you don't really have to present it. Well, hoping later on our country also will have a better and more sophisticated system para less na rin at mas mabilis pa at increase yung efficiency natin sa airport. Thank you, Manolita, and enjoy your time with your family. From Rogie Cortez, hello Miss Jamey. My flight is April 11, 2022 at 7 a.m. Kailan po ako magsa-swab test? Let me know. Ganito Rogie, provided the protocol will be the same as what we have right now ngayong March. So within 48 hours before your flight from your airport of origin, so minus 2 days, that will be April 11, minus 2 days, April 9. Kung 7 a.m. ang flight mo, then 7 a.m. onwards, pwede ka na magpa-swab test. 8 a.m., 9 a.m., 10 a.m. Huwag lang mas maaga sa 7 a.m. kasi lalampas na siya sa 48 hours. Please check kung kailan marirelease ang resulta. Dapat siguraduhin na bago ito o several hours before your flight. Tanong mo na sila, when is the earliest that I can get my swab test? And para makuha mo agad. Maraming salamat Monolita at Rochi. Mula kay Joe Carvalho. Mula kay Joe Carvalho. Hi Ma'am Jamey, may katanungan lang po ako ma'am. Uuwi po ako ng Pilipinas ng July 17 at balik ko po ay August 20 pero matatapos po ang visa ko by September ma'am. Makakabalik pa po pa kaya ako sa Dubai? Okay, so sabi mo ang iyong visa ay until September. So, ano ba yung klase ng visa mo? Is it a working visa or is it a visitor's visa? Kung working visa naman yan, usually, kung ikaw ay, halimbawa, mag-expire na at you are working, you tell your PRO kung anong dapat gawin. Kasi di ba may mga PRO ang bawat company. Punta ka sa HR. And then from HR, sabihin nyo, ma'am, ganito po yung situation ko. Ang aking vacation is, eto July 17, balik po ako August 20. However, my visa is expiring September. Would you like us to renew po yung visa before I fly? For my vacation, or would you advise na we'll just do that upon my arrival and then check with them? My concern is papapasukin po ba ako, magkaka-challenge po ba ako sa airport o sa immigration flying back to Dubai? If that's the case, kindly advise and help me out. So HR and then yung PRO ninyo, yun ang makakasagot. I used to work for the HR department in a company there in the UAE. So, malaking tulong ang mga PRO. So, check mo lang sa HR. From Amira Omar, para lang ba tayo sa pagbalik ng Pinas? Amira, we also share something about departure, lalo na kung may question kayo. So, may mga info na tayo, basic about departure. Pero majority, madami, this past few mga months talaga, marami kasi yung pauwi, ang dami nilang question, kaya medyo maraming video natin for departure. But now, we are also including departure from the Philippines. Thank you, Joe and Amira. From Eva Eugene. Good morning, ma'am. I'm one of your subscriber. Thank you for subscribing, Eva. Pauwi kami ng asawa kong Amerikano. I'm a dual citizen. Need po ba ng return ticket ng asawa ko? My going home is for good to stay in the Philippines kasama asawa ko. It's nonsense to get a return ticket. When will we stay for good? And upon arrival, we will apply for a 13A visa for my husband. Please advise us. Thank you. Eva, ganito, for a balikbayan or a former Filipino, if you'll be traveling with your husband, then pwede namang walang return ticket. Ang return ticket kung sakaling mag-isa siya magta-travel at ikaw naman ay balikbayan, dual citizen ka pa, so may Philippine passport, so okay lang yon. And then okay din yan, katulad ng sabi mo, kung may bala kayo mag-for good dito, then once you're here, just make sure that at least yung visa na kinakailangan para sa husband mo so that you can both stay here for good ay maasikaso. So yun lang, sabihin nyo lang sa immigration that is the situation, and yung return ticket naman hindi ka hahanapan kasi qualify ka for balikbayan program. From Gloria Yamada, good evening. Ask ko lang, foreign spouse, Philippine passport po ako. Need ko pa ng travel medical insurance TY. Okay, so ganito, Gloria, kung ikaw ay Philippine ang passport mo, you don't need a travel insurance. Only if, halimbawa, foreign passport ang gagamitin. Halimbawa, ang asawa mo ay gagamit ng, halimbawa, ang asawa mo is foreign passport siya, no? So yun, travel insurance will be required from him. Yeah, so travel insurance will be required from him as well. Kasi for foreign nationals, kinakailangan ng travel insurance kahit spouse pa ng isang Filipino. Pero ikaw, kung gagamitin mo Filipino passport mo in entering the Philippines, then you will not need a travel insurance anymore. Eva Eugene, Gloria Yamada, may God bless you and thank you for watching. From Ching Jakala, hi Miss Jamey, magtatanong lang ako, yung BF ko American citizen, passport but Filipino siya. Ang vacation ay 45 days. Pwede pa siyang magtagal dito sa Pilipinas or need bumalik within 30 days? Thank you. Okay, so teka lang ha, let me just clarify. So sabi mo, American citizen passport siya, pero Filipino siya. Does it mean Phil-Am siya? Phil-Am siya, pero wala siyang Philippine passport. So former Filipino ba siya? Or talagang nagsimula na siya na, kumbaga, born and raised in America but with Filipino parents pero wala siyang Philippine passport? So ganito, kung sakasakali na nais niyang magstay ng 45 days kasi depende nga sa category niya kung former Filipino ba siya. Kung former Filipino siya, halimbawa may dati siyang Philippine passport pero ngayon wala na, foreign passport lang gamit niya, pwede siya mag-apply, pwede siyang mag-avail ng balikbayan privilege. So that can actually be more than 30 days, pwede magstay siya dito ng until 45 days. However, kung talagang foreign ang passport niya, since boyfriend pa lang, kumbaga boyfriend mo siya, hindi pa naman spouse, so kinakailangan i-check nyo kung possible na mag-extend siya ng kanyang kumbaga stay here in the Philippines kasi kung foreign ang kanyang passport. Paki-check lang sa Bureau of Immigration. Ito yung email address ng Bureau of Immigration natin. Paki-double check lang kung anong klaseng visa yung ipapa-apply sa kanya para at least he can stay for 45 days. If not, automatically lang 30 days ang ma-stay niya here in the Philippines kasi yun lang yung free doon sa kanyang privilege as American citizen. Pero kung may advise naman ang Bureau of Immigration to another type of visa that he can actually stay until 45, that will be quite great. Bakit kita ina-advise na makipag-usap na sa Bureau of Immigration? Kasi para at least kompleto yung detalye, citizenship niya, and then at least ano yung i-advise, how many days kailangan i-apply, saan kailangan i-apply, nang sa gayon maasikaso na ng mas maaga. Kasi yung kompletong detalye, sila yung may authority magsabi kung ano yon. Sa atin kasi basic lang yung information what I have and I want you to get the accurate and correct answer nang sa gayon maasikas nyo ng maayos yung mga dokumento at sigurado natin na tama yung mga dokumento natin pagdating sa airport. Ayan, Ching, looking forward na makasama mo ng mas mahabang panahon ang iyong boyfriend American citizen here in the Philippines. So again, please email ang Bureau of Immigration. From Aiza Umra, hello po ma'am, ask ko lang po, pa-expire na ang passport ko sa December, then flight ko sa May. Okay pa ba yung babalik din? Kasi ako dito sa amo ko, gusto ko kasi sa Pinas lang ako mag-renew. Yung sabi ng amo ko, salamat ma'am. Ang sabi mo pa-expire, so it means Aiza, hindi pa siya expired upon flying. So, again, kung Philippine passport holder ka naman, kung uuwi ka sa Pilipinas ng less than 6 months, yung validity ng passport mo, okay naman yan. Kasi Filipino ka. At pwede mong i-renew dito sa Pilipinas yan. Basta makakalipad ka ng valid pa yung iyong passport. Hindi pa siya expired. Kasi pag expired, hindi maaring lumipad. Kailangan at least valid pa yon. Kung subject for renewal, pwedeng i-renew sa Pilipinas pero dapat hindi expired when you are flying to the Philippines. So ingat ka sa biyahe mo and looking forward ma-renew mo yan sa Pilipinas. To Ching, salamat din Ching. From Tarsila Lorenzana, good day po Miss Jamey. Ano pong ilalagay sa One Health Pass? Kasi yung unang flight ko po na-cancel. Then ito pong next flight ko sa June 4, 7 a.m. So kung na-cancel yung unang flight mo, ang ilalagay mo lang sa One Health Pass is yung kumbaga next flight mo, June 4. So medyo matagal pa siya. So again, within 3 days pa naman upon arrival yung pwede ka mag-register. At ngayon, one-step process, usually ang ina-advise ko na is upon receiving your negative RT-PCR test result within 24 hours before your flight na kayo mag-register sa One Health Pass para at least efficient siya at hindi naman pa ulit-ulit. So again, please stay tuned. June 4 pa yan. Baka may mga magbabago pa lalo sa One Health Pass. So just stay tuned and I'll keep updating all of you. From Merojoy, buen viaje. Hi po ma'am. Jamey, ask ko lang po, ang flight ko po sa March 20. Ang arrival ko po is March 20 ng 7:30 p.m. Omani, oras po ako pwede mag-PCR. Okay, So, ang flight mo March 20. So, ganito, kung March 20 ang flight mo minus 2 days, March 18 maari ka magpa-swab test. Hindi mo nabanggit ang oras kung kailan ang flight mo. Ang arrival mo sa Pilipinas at ang oras ng arrival mo sa Pilipinas, hindi yan ang counted natin sa pagbibilang ng within 48 hours for your RT-PCR test. So, March 20, March 18, ano yung flight mo? Anong oras ang flight mo sa March 20 from Oman? Kung halimbawa na lang 3 p.m. Example lang yung sa akin ha, i-apply mo yan doon sa mismong oras ng alis mo. Kung 3 p.m. ang lipad mo sa Oman, ibig sabihin March 18, pwede na mag-start na maari kang magpa-RT-PCR test ng March 18, 3 p.m. pataas. 4 p.m., 5 p.m., 6 p.m., 7 p.m. Huwag mas maaga sa 3 p.m. kung 3 p.m. ang flight mo ng March 20. Again, example yung sa akin ha, kasi ayaw natin mag-over ng 48 hours yung iyong when your RT-PCR test was taken. And please make sure tanungin ang swab test center kung kailan makukuha at when is the earliest na makukuha mo yung pinaka-resulta mo. Maraming salamat Tarsila at Mary Joy. Mula kay Ayisa Umra. Ulit, sabi niya, hello po ma'am, good morning. Ask ko lang po ma'am, requirements Qatar Airlines po, galing Saudi to Pinas, then stop over ko po sa Qatar. Ayan, kung Saudi to Pinas naman yan, yung basic pa rin naman, Ayisa, yung kinakailangan mo. So again, kinakailangan mo ng negative RT-PCR test result taken within 48 hours before your flight from Saudi. Ayan, to Qatar, then Qatar to the Philippines. So, ibabase mo yun doon sa flight mo from Saudi. And then, pangalawa, vaccination certificate kung fully vaccinated ka na ino-honor dito sa Pilipinas. Ayan, at approved ng WHO at ng FDA Philippine yung vaccine brand mo. Pangatlo, 1 health pass, kinakailangan mo magkumpleto, kunin mo yung QR code. Pang-apat, again, kung Philippine passport ka naman, basta valid at hindi expired yung iyong Philippine passport, that's quite great. At OFW ka ha, at Philippine passport holder. And then, for the rest, yun lang na, working visa at working contract mo pauwi so that you can prove that you are an OFW once you arrive here in the Philippines. So far, yun lang naman yung basic. And then, Qatar Airways. Ang Qatar Airways, nagpapadala yan. So, i-check mo, pag nagpapadala sila ng email, message, kung ano yung mga kailangan mong forms na i-complete, madalas may link sila, i-click mo lang. So, for my side, yun yung kailangan sa Pilipinas. From Qatar side, check mo ang email mo or yung spam folder ng email mo, sigurado ako na merong ipapadala ang Qatar Airways sa'yo at sundin mo yon kung ano yung nire-require nila on top or karagdagan pa dun sa sinabi ko. From Lorena Colejado. Sabi niya, good morning Ma'am Jamey, new subscriber po ninyo. Thank you for subscribing Lorena and welcome to our community. March 7 po flight ko. Kailan po ba magpa-RT-PCR test? OFW po ako. Ma'am, thank you so much. Lorena, nahuli ako ng isang araw, March 8 na ngayon. So I hope nakapagpa-swab test ka na at kamusta ang flight mo? Nandito ka na ba sa Pilipinas? Let us know how is your arrival journey at definitely I'm very happy kung magkasama na kayo ng iyong pamilya. So let us know so that at least it can help also our fellow kabayans or OFWs. Ayisa, Lorena, maraming salamat. From Luisito Mercado, hello po Miss Jamey. Tanong ko lang po, kailan po ba pabook ng appointment para kumuha ng RT-PCR test? Thank you po, God bless. Luisito, maari ka magpabook ng RT-PCR test pre-departure within 48 hours before your flight. Katulad nung na-explain ko sa iba nating mga viewers, halimbawa, since wala ka na bigay na petsa o wala ka na bigay na date and time, magbigay na lang ako ng example. Kung ang lipad mo halimbawa March 25, halimbawa lang to, katulad ng example ko kanina, ibahin natin, 10 a.m. naman. Kung 10 a.m. ka halimbawa, lilipad yung flight mo ng March 25, March 25 minus 2, March 23, ng 10 a.m. onwards, maaari ka na magpa-RT-PCR test kasi within 48 hours. So, ibig sabihin sa loob ng 48 hours, hindi sinabi na sakto eksaktong 48 hours. Hindi natin bibilangin ang flight mo from Saudi to your layover country or to the Philippines. Hindi kasama sa bilang yon. Ang binibilang lang is oras bago ka lumipad from your port of origin. Yan. So, pag nakakuha ka na, ayan, nakapili ka na, halimbawa, 10 a.m. yung flight mo, so, March 23, halimbawa 12 noon ka nagpa-swab test, okay lang yon. Kasi within 48 hours yon. Tanungin mo kung kailan makukuha yung swab test result at kailan yung pinaka-earliest you can, kumbaga, actually take the result itself. Nang sa gayon, dala-dala mo siya sa iyong flight. So with that mga kabayan at kaibigan, ayan po ang ating mga sagot sa inyong mga katanungan. So looking forward that you find this helpful and informative, and if you do, please click like, and at the same time, I'm inviting you to subscribe to my channel so that you'll get updated with our daily video uploads, and at the same time, mga tutorials and other inspiring video vlogs. With that everyone, my name is Jamey Iris and you are watching My Talk TV. So with that, I'll see you in my next video. Thank you. God bless. Stay safe and stay healthy.